ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Race number 2 of the Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, live from the Eldora Speedway. Round number 6 coming to a close here this evening. We are getting set for group qualifying, and then we are going to go straight into tonight's main event, following the 19 cars once again. Obviously, all cars take a time, and we're going to have a couple of fast drivers coming out in this one, rolling up onto the racetrack in the 257 in the UW Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV. Colby's Eye Paints Lepresto Racing. It is Anthony Lepresto. Behind him, brother in the Ultimate Dirt TV, Lepresto Racing, UW Motorsports, Colby's Eye Paint 157. It is John Lepresto. And on the racetrack in the next gen fab, Colby's Eye Paints, car number 22, Jason Nygaard. Qualifying times coming up right now. Anthony Lepresto 13.598. John Lepresto with a 13.620. Jason Nygaard quick time 13.562. Anthony Lepresto, quick time, 13.535. Quick time for John Lepresto with a 13.323. Jason Nygaard with a 13.520, but man, 2/10 quicker. John Lepresto puts it to the field. Can confirm in race number 1, Ryan Pace was actually 1 lap short. I did thought he had a meatball flag, but turns out he thought the race was over 1 lap prior to the finish line. So Ryan Pace in the 44. He's out onto the racetrack looking to make amends from race number 1. Your current points leader in car number 73 is Alan Samel. And on the racetrack in the 57, it is Luke Yanez. Luke Yanez in the 57. Ryan Pace, first lap time will be no time. Samel with a 13.785, 13.779. Second quick for Ryan Pace, a 13.399. Samel with a 13.659 goes to position 5. And Luke Yanez with a 13.708. So 2 groups of qualifying done and dusted. And your defending World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series champion in car number 93, it's Chris Roberts. On the podium in race number 1, he's already picked up a main event win. He runs 3rd in the current series. He's running 3rd in the championship standings so far. The 31 of Tyson Landis. And in car number 11, it's Zach McLaughlin. Zach McLaughlin in car number 11. Chris Roberts' first lap time will be a 13.744. Tyson Landis 3rd, quick with a 13.496. McLaughlin no time. Wow, these guys are flying around here. 13.76 or slower for Roberts. Landis goes 2nd, quick with a 13.384. And Zach McLaughlin jumps to position 4 with a 13.514. Whew. There are some times being laid out this evening, that's for sure. So 3 groups of qualifying done so far. And we've probably got another 3 or 4 groups, depending on how the race control will split this up. In car number 32, the Quaker State entry of James Taylor. In the eBay Steel Cycle 005 entry, it is Brandon Steele. And in the Swindell Speed Lab, car number 29, Taylor Howe. Taylor Howe in car number 29. James Taylor gets the first look in at the Eldora Speedway. It is a 13.943. A 13.882 for Steele. Howe with a 13.775. Taylor, lap 2, a 13.889. Brendan Steele with a 13.820. And Taylor Howe, 4th quick with a 13.507. Man, these guys are fast here tonight. This is going to be a competitive race, to say the least. Another group of cars to come out onto the racetrack in the Mobile 1. Kind of a 77. It is Aaron Schaefer. Aaron Schaefer in the 77. In the 127, it's Stephen Hill. And in car number 53, Tom Prakash. Tom Prakash in car number 53. Aaron Schaefer not with us in race number 1. In fact, a lot, there's probably at least 5 or 6 guys that weren't with us here in race number 1. I believe running elsewhere. Aaron Schaefer, first lap time in the 77, a 14.076. Stephen Hill, 8th quick with a 13.644. Prakash with a 14.041. Schaefer, can he go quicker? He does with a 13.902 it is. Stephen Hill, 13.586, 8th quick. And Tom Prakash with a 13.819 sits him 12th quick out of the 15 cars that have taken a time. And looks like we'll have one group left of 3 cars. In the 555 entry. In that Ultimate Dirt TV Congress Pace UW Motorsports, it's Brad Speidel. Brad Speidel in the 555. In the 00 entry, it is Nathan McClellan. Dirtco Media Outlet entry. We were meant to have Jimmy Prakash here as well. Oh, Speidel, that's not a good start for qualifying. And he's going to start at the back of the bus. Nathan McClellan with a 14.167. A 14.167. Look at Speidel getting back on the gas around the Eldora Speedway. McClellan, can he go quicker on lap number 2? He does with a 14.039. And well, Brad Speidel, NTT, no time taken here for qualifying this. So that's going to set him in around that 18th starting position. So big congratulations to John Lepresto, putting it on the pole for the second race of the 6th round in the series. So when we complete this race, we are officially halfway through the series. Still another 6 weeks, so there's still another 12 races after this one to come. 2 races per night. There we go, qualifying done and dusted. We'll take a look at our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. There we go, starting on the pole. In that 157, it will be John Lepresto. To his outside, the 31, Tyson Landis. Inside, run number 2, the 44 of Ryan Pace. He lines up alongside the 29 of Taylor Howe. At a position 5, the 11 of Zach McLaughlin. To his outside, the 22 of Jason Nygaard. Inside, run number 4, the 157, Anthony Lepresto. He will line up alongside the 127, Stephen Hill. Row 5 on the inside, the 73 of Alan Simo. He's going to line up alongside the 57 of Luke Yanez. The 6th row for tonight's starting grid on the inside, starting out of position number 11, is going to be Chris Roberts. So he's outside the 53 of Tom Prakash. Starting out of position 13 in the 005, it is Brandon Steele to his outside, the 32 of James Taylor. Aaron Schaefer lines up alongside Nathan McClellan. Brad Spider will start out of position 17, Jimmy Prakash. Not in this one, I don't believe. No, he's not. So, well, the time for talk is over. As Gavin White would say, it's time to get after it. Round 6, race number 2, the Dirty Old Bastards and Blues for You Corporation World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. 40 laps on the board. Who will win
green.
round number 6, race 2? We are green. John Lepresto got a great start. Immediately 3 wide into turns 1 and 2 for the minor points right now. McLaughlin on the inside. Landis, he got shuffled back to 5th. Anthony Lepresto trying to come through the field as well. Stephen Hill into the wall. Lepresto leads this one, but Anthony Lepresto up to position 5 already. John Lepresto leads this one, but here comes Ryan Pace. Ryan Pace to the inside. Challenge for the race lead. John Lepresto hangs on out of turn number 2. Yanis around the outside of McLaughlin. Oh, Tyson Landis into the wall upside down. Oh, big wreck for the 31. Oh no, Brandon Steele going back to pit road as well. Let's have a look at our Ultimate Dirt TV replay. We'll bring you a couple of replays of this one. So out of turn 2, here we go. Keep it on the 31 on screen here. Just jumps the cushion, rides the wall. Rick Dennis finishes him off. And well, now the car goes flipping. We'll have a cockpit view of this one, so got a little bit tight. The car got sucked in. He had nowhere to go, and well, when you see dirt sky, it generally doesn't end well for you. And then the R-Racing glitch just to finish it off. So first caution of the night, and here we go. John Lepresto is your race leader. Ryan Pace rolling around in second at the moment. The lights are out on the Pace truck. Third is going to be Taylor Howe. Then we go back to Anthony Lepresto. Luke Guinness rounds out the top 5. Zach McLaughlin, Alan Samel, Jason Nygaard, Chris Roberts and Stephen Hill are your top 10. Here we go. John Lepresto to lead the field back to the green flag. All starts and restarts controlled by the green flag. Can I jump the start?
Green flag.
Here we go. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Watching Lepresto go through turns 1 and 2. A lot of the drivers on the top side of the racetrack. Taylor Howe. Oh, wow, that was close. And that was very close for Anthony Lepresto's Anthony Lepresto to the inside of Howe. He can't make the move in turns 1 and 2. McLaughlin trying to roll the bottom against Samel past Nygaard. This is sprint car racing at its finest right now. Anthony Lepresto up to position 3 with a slider on Howe in turns 1 and 2. Howe trying to come back. Here comes Yanis around the outside of Howe. How can he get back to the front? He's back to position number 5 right now. Battle for the race lead. Pace on the inside of John Lepresto. This is exactly what Anthony Lepresto needs, because if these two guys battle, they're going to slow each other up, which that's going to allow the 257 to catch up to your race leaders.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Uh-oh, yellow out, yellow on the racetrack. Ooh, we got a big one. Let's have a look. Ooh. Trying to look and we'll get an angle on this one. So it looked like the 00 just slid up into the 53. They both turned around. The right rear met the left front, and well, we lose at least 2 cars out of that, possibly a third, fourth, or even a fifth. Let's have a look at Brad Spartle just trying to avoid the carnage. How did he get through that? So on board here with Brad Spartle, look at how he gets through this. You just watch what happens in front of him. Yeah, okay, no worries. Good job. Here we go. Lights are out. We didn't catch what white flag we're on. I think we had what, second caution for the night, so it'll be white flag lap number 46. So a couple of Prestos. They're going to sandwiching Ryan Pace. Green flag has been displayed. There we go. Green flag is back out onto the racetrack, and John LaPresto leads them back into turns 1 and 2. Alan Samel and Jason Nygaard and Chris Roberts and tussle as well. But look at the top 3 right now, literally nose to tail in turns 1 and 2. Who's going to make the first move on the low side of the racetrack? Whoa, Ryan Pace, he's got a great run. Here comes McLaughlin with a slide job on Taylor Howe and Luke Gannis. I want to go back to it, but the battle is on for the race lead. Yellow is out. Taylor Howe, I believe. Oh, there it is. You just see it on the screen. We'll have a look from another angle. So watch the 29. So McLaughlin makes the double slider. Crossover from Yanez. A little bit gets mixed up, and Taylor Howe thankfully doesn't go upside down though, but a little bit of damage to the front wing of that race car. So lights on the pace track. They should be off this time by as they come out of turns number 4. And we should have a white flag at lap 49.
Green guys, tighten up, single file, we're going green, white flag lap 49. So, good race, like 29 laps to go when we take the green guys.
Completed about a quarter of this race. We've had 3 yellows, so 3 yellows inside of the first 10 laps. See if these guys can get it cleaned up for the remaining 29 laps. John LaPresto to the lead.
Green flag.
I think they kind of broke formation from about 5th and 6th on backwards. Jason Nygaard sliding up to the top of the racetrack, and wow, there's just a big chunk of cars right in behind them right now. But we're going to try and keep an eye on the yellow flag. Whoa, Taylor Howe, Aaron Schaefer getting into it there. '29 just turned Brad Spartle. So keep an eye on the 29 on the screen. Just watch him get into the back of the 5 now. Just collecting, half spun him. Schaefer straighten Spartle back up, and Schaefer and Howe, they both go upside down, while they find themselves back on pit road. So didn't really get to complete a lap in the books.
One the green guys, tighten up. Single foul, white flag, lap 52.
In fact, we might have got that white flag lap 52 completed.
Green flag, green flag.
Get back underway. John Lepresto leads into 1 and 2. Ryan Pace is about 2.5 car lengths back from the 157. Then you go back to at least 3, even 4 car lengths to Anthony Lepresto. Battle on between Yanez and Nygaard. And you also know Zach McLaughlin as well. Anthony Lepresto catching up to Ryan Pace. Now the turn number 4. In the turn 1 and 2 they go. Ryan Pace, well, I believe he may have just gotten out of the gas just a little bit there. Nose to tail. Here comes Anthony Lepresto trying to squeeze Ryan Pace. And let me tell you, those 3 drivers, they've done well to keep it all off each other. Ryan Pace on the inside, new race leader. Down the back straight away. John Lepresto, he goes from 1st to 3rd. Anthony Lepresto up to position number 2, looking for the race lead in turns 1 and 2. These drivers are hitting this cushion to perfection right now. Pace, he's got the race lead. He ran 2nd for the most of the race, the last race before he pulled off a lap early. And it cost him a DNF when he could have at least had a 2nd place. Lepresto all over the back of Ryan Pace in turns 1 and 2. When does he go for the slider? Not this time, but wow, they are really close. This is just phenomenal how close these 2 are right now. In fact, you know what? We're going to go on board with Anthony Lepresto right now, just to see how difficult it is to rail this cushion around the Eldora Speedway. Slider in turns 1 and 2. Here are 3 and 4. Here it comes. Lepresto grabs the cushion out of turn 4. He gets the run into turn number 1 and 2. Pace with a slide back, but no. Lepresto from position number 8. He has got the race lead. Oh, Ryan Pace into the wall. He loses a ton of ground. Wow, look at the gap back to 3rd. Man, Anthony Lepresto and Ryan Pace, they just took off from the rest of the field. John Lepresto into the wall. That allows Stephen Hill to get into 3rd place right now. 4th, John Lepresto. 5th, Luke Gannis, Jason Nygaard. 6th, then you got Alan Samo and Chris Roberts. The double line, Nathan McClellan in 9th, Bud Spinal in 10th. They look behind, look no further. The 257 of Anthony Lepresto getting the job done on the top of the racetrack. Ryan Pace continuing in 2nd. Stephen Hill, John Lepresto trying to reel in Stephen Hill for that 3rd spot on the racetrack as he rails it through 1 and 2. He gets the wall with his right rear. Wow, this is a long green flag run we're experiencing right now. And how good is it right now? Yanez and Alan Samo going to battle it out in turns 1 and 2. Samo, he is literally climbing all over that rear nerf bar in the tail tank. He's that close, he can probably siphon some fuel out of it. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic right now. Here comes John Lepresto with a slide downhill. Whoa, that is unbelievable. What a move. It was pinpoint accuracy. He literally rails the cushion. Anthony Lepresto, he's starting to lose a bit of time here. Oh no, just as I say that, McClellan holds up Ryan Pace, but we got yellow on the racetrack. Oh, it's none other than the 157 of John Lepresto. Oh, Stephen Hill, an innocent party in that one. It was all John Lepresto. And fortune. Let's have a look at the replay. So going through turn 3 right now, jumps that cushion, gets the wall. He tries to get back on it, the right rear, and drives off the cushion and sends the car hard left into Stephen Hill's right side of the car. Stephen Hill had nowhere to go in that one, and that is absolute heartbreak. Look at that slider. Now you're watching the replay, so we're going to keep an eye on Stephen Hill, and we go on board. In fact, we're going to go in it. He just tries to go inside, but there was nothing to do. And Stephen Hill done a great job to hang on to that one. I mean, that was a tough deal. Finally, get to catch your breath back. So here we go.
One the green, guys. Tighten up. Single foul. White flag lap 55, so 10 to go when we take the green.
There we go, 10 to go when we take the green. So that was a good, nearly 17, 18, 19 lap green flag run there. So well done to those drivers for putting on a show for that long. Now the next 10 laps. 10 laps when we go green. We're about to get underway here at Eldora Speedway, waiting on the green flag to come back out. And there it is, we're back underway. 10 to run here in the main event for race number 2. We know the battle is going to be on for the race lead between Ryan Pace and Anthony Lopresto. These two guys have put on a show so far. They will continue to do so. They come out at turn 4. 9 to run. Lopresto still in the front of the field. Ryan Pace in second, third. Stephen Hill. Oh no, Ryan Pace caught the wall. Oh, upside down. He's on his side. Do we stay green? Yes, we do. And that is Stephen Hill in second. And how about Jason Nygaard in third? He needs him in the lock. Can he continue it on? He's got just 7 laps to do it. He's going to have Alan Samel literally biting at his heels in a couple of laps' time, I dare say. He tries to get through turns 3 and 4, tries to get through the cushion. Anthony Lopresto, he has got a 3-second lead right now over Stephen Hill in the 127. Oh no, Jason Nygaard! The commentator's curse! He caught the wall somehow! That car is still going! Normally when it bounces off the wall, it gives you a bit of a meatball flag and you have to pull in because normally something's broken in the rear end of that race car, but he's still driving it like he stole it. I think we've got 4 to go, maybe 3. 3 this time by, I think. Lap 55 was the white flag. We're on lap 53 right now. 3 to run.
2 to go.
A 5-second lead for Anthony Lopresto. Second, Stephen Hill. Jason Nygaard in third. 2 to run. Samoa. He's just hanging on for a good points haul. One to run. They will run it out. No more cautions. Anthony Lopresto, he comes across the line in first place. 6 seconds back is Stephen Hill. Third is going to go to Jason Nygaard. He finally gets the podium.
Jason, guys, checkered flag.
Woo! Man, what a race. It had everything. That was unbelievable. What a finish here. Well done to Anthony Lopresto. He got to the front of the field and he just dominated. Whew, I need to catch my breath. Well, I can't tell you that we should have an interview with all 3 drivers. So with that being said, Oh, my phone keeps playing silly bugs. I'm going to take it off charge because it's now annoying me. We are going to have a chat with our third place finisher. And we'll bring him up here in the 22. It's Jason Nygaard with a third place finish here tonight. Jason, you climbed the wall with about 6 or 7 to go, and I thought you might have been over there.
That's what I thought too, Brent, because the game decided to give me a meatball black flag, but I just ran it out because there was like 5 laps to go, so I got across the line before the game disqualified me.
You say you haven't had a lot of luck here at Eldora. You know, you always whether it's getting caught up in somebody else's record or you managed to climb that wall. How tough was that 40 laps here to complete?
We're on the high side here. The 40 laps went by quick, and it was getting tougher as the track started to slick off. But the cushion developed a good grip to it, and I was able to keep running that to get this third place finish.
Well, you paid job this week, so I mean we might have to keep this paint scheme rolling because it's certainly tonight you've had a bit of luck. I think you finished in the top 10. I think you'd race one and now you come home with the podium. So look, a good night for you, but no doubt I'm sure there's plenty of people you want to thank. Well, Discord didn't pick that up, but you've had a good night tonight. I think a top 10 and now a podium. The new paint scheme is working for you, so no doubt I'm sure there's some people you want to thank.
I gotta give a shout out to Mark Bensky for letting me run that next gen fab on my car. Shout out to you, Brent, for broadcasting this, and Chris for putting on the league and dealing with me week in and week out. It's always fun over here.
All right, there we have it. Jason Nygaard with a third place finish out tonight. We'll have a chat with our second place driver, the 127 of Stephen Hill. Stephen, congratulations on a second. You got to be happy about that. You just second was all you can grab tonight.
Yeah, Anthony was way too fast tonight. Had nothing for him at the end.
Track that cushion, had built up, quite somewhat. How was it difficult to run in race 2, or was race 1 tougher?
Probably race 2. I wrecked out of race 1 too early to know how it got at the end. Trying to keep up with Rob and Ryan that first race, but it was definitely hard to run the second race.
Well, man, you come away with a second. It's a good points night for you, especially going forward to try and maybe capture a World of Outlaws title here with the Dirty Old Bastard. You got any sponsors or shout outs you want to give?
Thanks for putting it on to DOB, and then thanks to you for broadcasting it. My girlfriend and cousin like to watch, so thanks for broadcasting it.
All right, Stephen Hill with a second place. Well, we'll now chat with our race winner in the 257. I believe he started in position number 8 and comes away with a win. Anthony, congratulations. You just know how to find victory lane.
Yeah, what can I say? I mean, when the track gets slick like that, it's just to my liking, and there's a cushion up there for me to slam on. It seems to work out in my favor. So,
man, that race in the mid part of the race, I think we went about sort of 18 or 19 laps of green flag run. You, Ryan Pace, your brother John, you guys put on a heck of a show. What was it like out there as a driver?
it was a lot of fun. I mean, I kind of hate it for my brother. I was hoping he could get up there and battle with us for a win more. I don't know what happened to him after we got by him there. He got wrecked or something. But yeah, it was a lot of fun racing with those guys. We had some close racing there, a few laps in a row without touching each other, and it was definitely when you can do that kind of thing on here with good drivers, it makes it a lot more fun. So
in those last 10 laps, you managed to pull a 6-second lead over second place. It's got to be pleasing knowing that you can get the competition like that in so many laps.
yeah, I think I mean that's what happens when a few of the faster guys wreck out, and you know, I don't know what happened to Ryan Pace there at the end. He was pretty fast, and something happened to him. So yeah, that's just what happens, I guess. And they get caught racing. I get clean track in front of me. It's just easy for me to bang off the cushion and just say see ya. So
Well, no doubt, I'm sure you got some people you want to thank for finding victory lane yet again.
yeah, I got to thank all my teammates at UW Motorsports for everything they do. Got to thank our sponsors at Ultimate Dirt TV, Next Gen Fab, Colby's Eye Paints. Got to thank DOB for everything they do, all the shows they run. A lot of fun over here. I recommend everybody come over here and race with these guys because it's a nice, quick show, and they're always on top of their game. They know what they're doing, and it's a lot of fun. And you're missing out if you're not here racing. So definitely thank them and thank you for casting this thing, Brett. And see you guys later.
All right, there we have it. Anthony Lopresto comes away with the win in race number 2. That concludes round number 6. We are officially halfway done. 12 races complete. 12 races to come, not only in the 410s, but also the 360s as well, presented by Blues for Your Corporation. So we thank those guys for allowing us to cover the action along with with the Dirty Old Bastards for allowing Ultimate Dirt TV to cover all the racing for their 360s and 410 Sprint Car Series. Race number 1, won by Robert Kerstetter. Second went to Zach McLaughlin and Tyson Landis in third. Race number 2, dominated by Anthony Lopresto late in the race. You see that car on screen. Stephen Hill in second and Jason Nygaard in third. On behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we say good night and we'll see you next Tuesday night for the 360 Blues for Your Corporation series. But the next time Ultimate Dirt TV is live will be Sunday night Australian time, so it'll be Sunday morning for the Americans. Make sure you hit the follow button on our social media pages, Facebook, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Well, on behalf of everyone here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler saying good night.